So the movie starts with a sharpshooter named Drasa. Lighter. But now her dad was tired of all this. He was tired of his life, which had no one. He tells her daughter Drasa, I have decided. If you don't die by the 14th of February next year, I will kill myself on the 14th of February. Whether you are with me that day or wherever you are, say goodbye to me once. Hearing this, Drasa also gets... When it is shown here that Levi was brought by helicopter to the border between Russia and the US, where he had to stay for a year after ending contact with the outside world. After getting down from the helicopter, he decides to travel for 3 days to reach his destination. On the way, he also meets his senior, whose duty was now over, and he was getting a chance to go back to his home after a year. The senior was very happy to meet Levi. He says that you are the first person I have been able to talk to in a year. Anyway, now he starts telling Levi the rules here. He says you have to give duty on this tower. This east tower is ours, which represents the US. And across this river, that west tower is of Russia. Assume that these are the borders of the United States and Russia. You have to stay here and give duty for a year without talking to anyone. Your main duty will be here. After every little while, you have to put a bullet in the machine gun. If any tracking device goes wrong, you have to fix it. And if you hear any kind of siren from below, you have to run very fast from here. So fast that you have to cross a 4-kilometer road in one breath. Surprised, Levi asks, why are you saying all this? Then he tells the senior, my senior gave me this instruction. His senior gave him this instruction. And I am giving you the same instructions. We don't know anything more than this. Now Levi asks him another question. Why is so much security kept here? Hearing this, the senior gets up and throws a bomb down. As soon as it explodes under the bomb, it sounds very strange, as if they are some dangerous creatures. The senior tells this place between the east and west tower is called the Gorge. No one goes here, and assume that there are some dangerous creatures in it. It is our job to stop them from coming to the upper world. If these creatures come up, you have to kill them with a machine gun. This is the only job of the east and west tower. After telling all this, the senior leaves from here. right time and shoots at the tentacles of this creature and saves Levi's life. Before people could relax here, strange creatures like horses come to attack them. Whatever creature was here, it was not in its original state. It seemed as if these creatures were a hybrid of 2 or 3 things. Like these horses were coming out of them with strange tentacles. And the humans on them were of the shape of a tree and a human. Both of them take their guns to save their lives and try to move forward by killing all the enemies in front of them. Basically, they had to go back to their towers from here. But Drasa had lost her device while coming down, which used to pull them up through the road. They have to come inside this gorge even if they don't want to. Where we see that the smoke around them was yellow, it strangely turns into blue. And they see a facility here, which was of a scientist who had made a bomb for the first time. There was a whole community around this facility. Drasa and Levi were surprised to see that such a whole community can be destroyed. They were feeling danger all around. To escape from this, they went inside a church. But there was no less danger inside this church. There were huge spiders here, whose faces were human instead of face. And their teeth were very dangerous. And they suddenly jump and attack Levi and Drasa. Both of them shoot these spiders from above and get out of here. And they enter another facility. This place looked like a lab to them. They get a DVD in this lab, which was a video of a doctor, which was telling the details of the experiment. Actually, those people were experimenting on the DNA of humans. They wanted to turn humans into superhumans, and they wanted to use these superhumans in their defense system. That is, they wanted to turn these superhumans into soldiers. But their experiment went wrong, because of which DNA of everything started getting inside the DNA of humans. That is why many types of hybrids were formed here. DNA of humans went inside the trees, whereas DNA of humans went inside the trees. Similarly, any tree could grow here, which could talk and walk like humans. And any human could also look like this, from which branches are coming out. One strange thing they also tell is that their experiment was so dangerous that organs also started growing inside the trees. Hence, the DNA of humans and trees was also mixed inside the small insects and insects. Like we saw a spider just now, it had a human face on its mouth. While watching this DVD, Levi does some more research here, and he gets a little advanced computer here. By running this computer, more secrets are revealed in front of Levi. He learns about a secret company, from which he gets to know that along with making humans superhumans, they were also doing many dangerous experiments. They had also made a missile. If it is targeted somewhere, then along with its explosion, it can destroy a radius of 4 kilometers around it. After reading this, he understood why his seniors were telling him to run 4 kilometers away on the sound of a siren. They must be talking about the explosion of this missile. No matter what, Levi understood that this is the facility of Miss Barco. And to save her dangerous experiments from the world, she used to hire soldiers like Drasa and Levi on the east and west towers. They used to kill every monster and creature coming from the gorge, to keep the world away from their truth, from the things In simple language, humans and trees were connected here. Now they had to take the risk. These people enter the net. And slowly moving forward, these people were somehow parking this net. But suddenly, Drossa's foot was kept in the wrong place. In the same way, the human-like plant with roots gets activated and immediately attacks Drossa. Before the plant does anything to her, Levi pulls Drossa out of the net and burns the plant with his fire gun. In the red zone, they finally get a car, which was a gift for them. They sit in the car and come to the blue zone. Through this car, they cross the blue zone very quickly and came to the yellow zone, where the tree-like humans attack them again. Levi deals with this, while Drossa gets the rope, with the help of which they could go up. But the gadget below it, that's why Drossa ties the Jeep with this rope, so that they can go up with the help of the Jeep. Now, as they were climbing up, the creatures of the gorge were constantly behind them. They were trying to kill them. Drossa and Levi both fight them. They don't lose. While climbing up, they were sitting in the car. These people kept shooting at them, while killing when these people get tired and are very close to their destination. So Levi makes a very clever move here. He opens the petrol tank of his Jeep, with which the petrol falls down and drenches all the creatures. And as soon as they come up, Levi burns them all with his fire gun, and these creatures die here. And finally, these people come up. They had found out such a big truth about the gorge. Now, these people were not going to be part of this family mission. They both decide that they will leave this place soon and go somewhere far and live their new life. Drossa shares with Levi that she has a place in France, about which no one knows and no one will be able to find it there. At this time, these two were on the west tower of Drossa. Levi says to Drossa, I go to my tower at this time and set a time bomb there, so that all the things there are destroyed and no one knows about us. After activating this time bomb, I will turn on that missile, which will finish the gorge below, and all these family experiments will be over. There will be no danger to the world from them. After making his plan, he had come to the east tower, where Miss Bartho contacts him as soon as he comes. Actually, she had found out that their computers were activated in the gorge below. He asked Levi, did you activate these computers? Levi lies clearly. No, I did not go down. She understood that if Levi did not go down, then Drossa must have gone down from the other side, and they have found out the truth about the gorge zone. So she decides that the next day, she will kill both Drossa and Levi, because if they come to the world, then they will bring the truth of Miss Bartho in front of the world. The next day, it is shown that both Drossa and Levi were preparing to go from here, and were tying the wire. Levi was trying to activate the bomb. And at the same time, Miss Bartho arrives for her helicopter. After seeing Miss Bartho, Levi understood that she has definitely come to kill him, so he immediately runs away from here. And Miss Bartho's people follow him. People, his drones, helicopters. Everyone was now behind Levi. Levi knew that he had to destroy all this and go ahead. So he slows down his speed and takes a very big shot of his life, many kilometers away. He had shot his device, which was connected to the missile below. As soon as he shoots this machine, the missile explodes in a few seconds below. He shoots and runs as fast as possible. On the other hand, Drossa also knew his plan. She also ran very far from there. But fate did not allow them to meet. Drossa was saved from that bomb, but Levi was caught in the fire of that bomb, and there he fell into the water and was killed. But the good thing was that below the gorge, that strange and poor facility was over, by which the world could be in danger one day. It is shown that despite being saved by Drossa, she did not go into the world for 5 days, because she had actually lived in the gorge. So they decided that they would not go to the populated area for 5 days. Because if any kind of virus attacked them, then it will come out after 5 days, when Drossa does not change at all for 5 days. So she decides to go to the populated area from here. It is shown after a long time that Drossa still remembers Levi. She had read the poetry written by Levi many times. And even today see, where she had started a job as a waitress. One day while doing the job, surprisingly Levi comes in front of her, the way these people used to talk to each other with their dovers. Levi writes and asks her, will I get rabbit pie? Which she had eaten while doing a salad dinner last time. Seeing this, Drossa's happiness does not end, and she goes into excitement and hugs Levi. And with these people's surprise and good reunion, this movie ends here. Thanks for watching.